reach out to you and show you 3 easy and quick ways to make oatmeal amazing. So here we go. First one, very simple. We're gonna follow the back of the ingredients on oatmeal. So you can do either the full serving size or half the serving size. Type oatmeal doesn't really matter. It can be quick, is gonna be just as good as, you know, kind of a different version. Name brand doesn't matter either, but the big thing is oatmeal's great for you. It gives you a lot of fiber, protein, great complex carbohydrate. So if it's steel cut, it is a little bit better, but if you don't have the time, don't beat yourself up over it. So the first one we're gonna make is just pretty much a nut and cinnamon nutmeg oatmeal. It's pretty simple. We have our oatmeal right here. I wanna go ahead and drop it in. We also have our packet. You can get packets like this that have different dried fruit and different nut mix in it, and it's very convenient because it's already portioned out for you. So it's very easy. Now, when making oatmeal, one of the biggest things is make sure the consistency is on. So one of the biggest things I hear is the consistency is it's too thick or it's too hard to eat. So you want to make sure you have some nice hot water, number one. You could put it in the microwave, measure it out, or you could run it through like a Keurig or something like that. But just make sure that you do a cleaning cycle on that Keurig before you actually get the hot water from it. So you're just gonna pour it in, and everyone's consistency is on them. So you can start out little by little and just go ahead and slowly stir it in. And as it pretty much thickens to where you want it to be is what you're gonna do. But before you keep adding water, you wanna go ahead and put in the ingredients. So I do everything to taste. So if you like nutmeg or you like cinnamon, you might like a little bit more of it. So I'm just gonna put in an amount I would do, normally about a teaspoon, something pretty simple. And then cinnamon-wise, I'm a heavy cinnamon guy. I like the taste of it, so I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on the cinnamon. And once you put that in, you'll just go ahead and stir. And as you see, it's starting to thicken up as I put more ingredients in it. So after that, we'll knock out the nut mix here. And this one is a cranberry, almond, and cashew nut mix. And as you put it in there, you're set. And then you can go ahead and stir it in, and it'll thicken up even more. And if it's too thick and it's like concrete, go ahead and add some more warm water. But for me, this is a pretty good consistency. It allows it to fall off just a little bit, and it's not like concrete. So that's the first one. The second one we're doing here is actually yogurt oatmeal. So I got some yogurt, some Greek yogurt. Plain you can do. If you can't stand plain, you can get something with a little bit of fruit. This one is actually vanilla bean. And you're going to go ahead and just dump it in. Nice and simple. On top of there, just like that. We won't need water for this one, just FYI. And then I did a little bit less oatmeal and actually put walnuts on top of it. So combined, I had about a little over half of a cup, or half of a, I guess it's a half of a cup, yeah, there you go. Or a third of a cup, that's even better. A third of a cup and then walnuts on top. So we're just gonna drop that on top, just like that. And then I went with blueberries. So we're doing a third of a cup of blueberries. And then one of my personal favorites is throwing raisins in there. You could also do grapes, but it gives it a nice texture and also something that's kind of chewy. So it'll look like this, and you can just take a couple stirs and get it together. And when you are done, you'll have the oatmeal in there with your yogurt. And I'll show you guys all of these at the end. Now, last one. This one is very simple, very easy. It's one of my favorites. I think just American-wise, you're gonna love this one. It's peanut butter and jelly oatmeal. So I got another half cup of oats here. We're just gonna drop them in. Drop in the water again to desired taste. And then you'll stir it up. And again, you can add water slowly as you stir, or you can add it in at once. But you can also measure it out because you'll know what your taste is. So now, on top of that, we're gonna stir a little bit more. And another quick kind of tip, if you do put a little bit too much water in, you can pop it in the microwave for a minute and it'll actually thicken it up a little bit because it'll cook the oats a little bit more. So next one, we're gonna go with peanut butter. So you can be pretty good with the peanut butter, and you'll just stir it in, And it might take a little bit of effort to stir it in, but once you stir it in, everything will thicken up also. And then you'll start getting a nice kind of, peanut butter consistency in there. It'll actually turn it a different color. And then I went with a fruit spread. And I went with the fruit spread because it's lower in sugar, so you can use a little bit more of it. And the other things that I like to do is use like butter, so like apple butters, cherry butters, different things like that, because again of the low sugar content in it. So as you stir it in, it'll look just like that. And again, if it isn't at your desired thickness, you can go ahead and pretty much put it in the microwave for a second. Don't go too crazy on it, maybe like 10-15 seconds, stir it, try it, and go from there. So those are the 3 quick, easy, and they will make oatmeal taste absolutely amazing. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, go ahead and comment below, and if I can help you in any way, let me know. So thanks again. That was oatmeal, and I'll see you guys later.